Hey babes, it's Siren and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since you guys have seen my face on this channel and I'm super happy to be back and making content for YouTube. If you guys know already, I've been making a lot of content for TikTok and for Instagram, but I'm super happy to be back on YouTube and to, just make deeper in-depth videos about spirituality, magic, and manifestation. So if you're new here and you're into all things magic and spirituality, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you're notified when I post new videos, because I will be putting out some new videos here soon. Okay, so also this video, by the title, you guys know it's going to be about dark feminine energy. But if you guys would like to hear about like what I've been doing for the last year and why I haven't been on YouTube, and maybe we could just do like a sit and chill, or maybe I'll go live or something. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in that, okay? So let's get into it. Also, I want to share with you guys that I have a brand new shop that I just recently opened, and it is full of really fun merchandise that is spiritual, witchy, and all of it I have created. I will put it up right here. I also have some really fun free Spotify playlists. I have one for spiritual awakening, one for dark goddess energy, one just for light feminine energy, and one that is like completely witchy vibes. Go ahead and check those out. I will leave the link in the description. Okay. I also have some fun journals and dream journals. You guys know I always talk about dream journals. I've now created my own dream journals, and I have them within my shop, the Dragon Goddess shop, but I also have a few that I created on Amazon too. Okay, so all of these, all the links will be linked in the description box. So make sure you guys go check it out. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about what the dark divine feminine is, or the dark goddess energy is. Okay, I want to talk about what it is. I want to compare it a little bit to the light feminine energy and dark feminine energy. I want to compare them both so you guys can kind of see what is the difference. But I do actually want to do a whole video just on that. But I'm going to compare those two just so you guys can see the difference of the two. I want to talk about, what dark feminine energy looks like, or dark goddess energy looks like. I want to talk about how we can embody and tap into our dark feminine energy. I also want to talk about some things within magic we can do in our dark feminine. And I want to share just a few examples of women like in Hollywood or like celebrities that are tapped into their dark feminine energy, just so you guys can get another example, another feel for it. Okay, in the divine feminine energy, the divine feminine archetype is the light feminine in the dark feminine. Okay, so before I even get into this, I want to say that neither one is better than the other. They are both equally needed, and the point of tapping into your dark goddess energy is to make it balanced, because day to day, normally as feminine, as women, we normally see women who are in their light energy, and I will get more into that. But the point of, the divine feminine, the light divine feminine, and the dark divine feminine energy is to be balanced in both, and to know when to use them, and to, when to know and allow yourself to use your dark feminine energy when you need to. Okay, so by being in balance with both of these, that is where you're going to find and see and feel your true power. So like I said, day to day, and within most women, most of the feminine, we have been tapped into our light divine feminine for a very long time. And that's why I believe so many women right now are just escaping that part of the energy, and they're ready to tap into their dark feminine, because they've, as collective, as the feminine, as women, we have been tapped into our light feminine for so long. And I think just collectively, we are ready to step out of that box. I know I feel it. It's a very, very strong presence right now within the spiritual community. Okay, so day to day, normally women have been in their light their light energy. So what does that look like? What is the light energy? The lighter side of the divine feminine is the more feminine energy, the creative energy, the lighter energy. As feminine, you know, we are the receivers. You know, if we think about, you know, our vagina is like we receive, we are the receivers, and we create, we are the creator. As the feminine, we are, and as the light feminine, it's a nurturing energy. It's the creative energy. It's the soft energy. It's the openness to receive. I know that a lot of people don't like the word submissive, but the light energy of feminine energy is it can be very submissive. And I'm not saying that it's submissive for everybody, but when you find your right person, your right partner, your right situations, that light femininity allows you to be submissive and, you know, to let yourself be taken care of, or you know, you're open for things to be done for you. You're open for opportunities. You're open for love. The light feminine energy is so much, you know, just about love and beauty and, you know, softness. Okay. For the opposite of that, the other side of the divine feminine energy is the dark feminine energy, or the dark goddess energy. Okay. So this is a deeper, darker type of energy that we all have, and that we should all know when and where we should tap into this. Okay. So when my first thought of the dark feminine is always just like a bitch that takes no fucking shit. Like, that stands up for herself, stands up for the people that she loves, stands up for women in general, does not take any shit, okay? Sets boundaries, knows when to say no, and knows that it's okay to say no, okay? A dark feminine woman, a woman in her dark feminine energy, she's gonna be okay with having boundaries, but she's also gonna be okay with just feeling any of her emotions. You know, whether they're dark or, you know, scary, like, she's going to allow herself to feel her emotions with no judgment. A part of the dark feminine energy is, you know, death and rebirth. And this by no means means actual death. It means just deading things, and letting go of things that no longer serve them, to prepare for a rebirth. Okay. So letting things go, cutting people out of your life, like anything, whether it's a thing, a person, a situation. Dark feminine energy has no fear of letting go, cutting ties, cutting people off, deading situations, because we know that we will manifest and something better will be brought into our lives. Okay. Another part, and my favorite part of the dark feminine energy, is sex and seduction and sexual energy. And a woman in her dark feminine who is tapped into her dark feminine knows how to use her sexual energy to manifest. She knows how to seduce and get what she wants in her life. And by no means does it mean seducing a man or seducing a partner. It just, like, you could literally seduce anything in life and bring it into and manifest it and bring it into your life. Okay. But a lot of it is about, you know, being alluring and luring in what you want, and using that sexual seductive energy for your benefit, and using it to manifest. Okay. So everybody has this type of energy. I know a lot of people sometimes don't feel sexy, or, you know, whatever the case is, but I like pick something about yourself that you either like really love about yourself, or that you get complimented on a lot. And like, for me, like, I love my eyes, my lips. I'm a tall woman. I use all of those things for, you know, my advantage and to get what you want. But it's not necessarily using it in a bad way. You're not using it to hurt anybody. Okay. I mean, if you take it there, obviously that can happen. But when you're in balance with your light and your dark, it's going to be a healthy energy. Okay. So yes, seduction, your sexual energy. I encourage women to just get in touch with their sexual energy. I think that a great way to get in touch with your dark feminine as a sexual seduction way is to practice some sex magic. Okay. I have a whole video on this. It's pinned actually at the top of my YouTube channel. and get in touch with your body. And I would suggest doing some sex magic on your own, by yourself. Get in touch with your body, get to know your body. And, you know, it's going to make you feel sexy. It's going to make you feel like that seductress. And as a woman, as that feminine energy, you have that for a reason. Okay, so next I want to talk about, how do we get there? How do most of the time we reach a point as women, as the feminine, that we are just ready. We're ready to not only just live in our light feminine energy more, we're ready to step into that dark feminine, and we're ready to stand up for ourselves, and we're ready to just have that energy of not to be fucked with. Okay. So like I said, most of us, we have always just been taught, we've been raised most of the time. I think a lot, like for me, I know I've had a natural dark feminine energy within me my whole life, and I think a lot of people do, but a lot of time we just stay in our light feminine energy. Okay, so I think the reason why we get to this point as women or as the feminine, that we are ready to embody and to tap into our dark feminine energy, is a lot of the times it reminds me of a lot of why most people start a spiritual awakening and they're like spiraled into a spiritual awakening. And I think it's kind of a lot of the same thing, because honestly, like, tapping into your dark feminine energy is so much of its own spiritual awakening in itself. Okay, I mean, it could be dark. There could be a lot of shadow work that you need to do when you tap into your dark feminine energy. It's not all fun. Okay, it's not all, you know, like being sexy and, you know, not putting up with shit. Like, there's gonna be things within that when you tap into your dark feminine energy. There's going to be things that you need to heal and you need to learn to let go of. And those things, they're never easy, right? But like I always say, it might not be easy, but it's worth it. But anyways, the reason why I feel like we get to this point where we want to, you know, tap into our dark feminine energy is because we go through loss. We go through trauma. We go through fucked up relationships. We go through like literal heartbreak, whether it's from friendships or relationships. Most of the time it's relationships, right? Like, we go through trauma and pain, and we're just within trauma and pain. There's something within us that it like activates to like search for more or to search for healing. And like, that's why a lot of us are here even on a spiritual awakening, right? Because that's, I mean, I talk about that in my spiritual awakening video. Like, a lot of trauma, like, it leads us to search for something more, or it leads us to search for answers and reasons, and, you know, and it goes the same for tapping into your dark energy. There's gonna be pain that leads you here, and it's still going to be a journey once you start tapping into it. There's going to be things that you need to heal. There's going to be things that are probably going to be brought up within you that are going to be painful. So just beware of that. It might be hard, but like I say, it's always worth it. Okay, so next I want to talk about things you can do to start tapping into your dark feminine energy, okay? So first couple things I want to say is magically, like magic wise, and things you could start practicing to start tapping into your dark feminine energy is glamour magic. I have a whole YouTube video on that. And like I said before, sex magic. Those would be two really, really great things to start practicing and working with to tap into that dark feminine energy. And I talked about this a little bit too, but get in touch with your own sexual energy. Okay, I mean, this could even be through dance, through moving your hips, through things like that. Something else you can do to start tapping into your dark feminine energy is to start setting boundaries, okay? Start standing up for yourself. If you know somebody is taking advantage of you, if you know that, you know, someone is not treating you correctly, you need to start standing up for yourself. This doesn't have to be some like, you know, huge dynamic fight or anything. It's just simply you saying no. Start saying no. Start tapping into and start working on realizing your worth. Set boundaries. Say no. Stop putting up with other people's shit. Okay? Allow yourself to feel all of your emotions. You know, as women, I think that we are constantly like, if we get angry or mad or sad, like I feel like we are always I know, like, for me, I'm an emotional woman. I'm a Cancer moon in the 12th house. Like, I feel everything. I'm very emotional, whether it's happy, sad, angry, I feel it all. And I know sometimes people are like, sometimes people really love that about me, but sometimes people do not know how to take that about me, and they will judge me and they will try to make me feel bad. And over the years, I realized, like, that's just who the fuck I am. So if you don't like it, like, don't be around me, you know? But like, just like, don't make anybody feel bad for your emotions. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to be angry when you need to be angry, and then you release it and let it go. That's what happens when we, you know, are taught that we are basically just supposed to be pretty women and smile all the time. And, you know, we're told to smile and act nice. And that, what happens when we do that is we ignore our emotions, and then they bottle up and they build up, and then we really go in rage mode, right? Like, allow yourself to feel your emotions no matter what they are, because then it allows you to process your emotions and it allows you to move past them, not keep storing them away. A great way to start tapping into your dark feminine energy is to start prioritizing self-love and self-care. Start taking time out for you, okay? I talk about this a lot within my channel, about self-care, about goddess baths, about literally taking 30 to 40 minutes, if not more, if you can more, minutes a day to yourself. Like, make your favorite tea and read your favorite book. Take a hot, relaxing bath with some Epsom salt. Go walk in nature for 30 minutes. Every single day, you need to be taking at least a few minutes to do something that uplifts you and that pours into you, okay? I think that is so important. And when I started doing that within my spiritual journey, I swear it changed my entire life, okay? So start prioritizing self-care and self-love, and start treating yourself like a fucking goddess, because you are one. To tap into your dark feminine energy, it's a great idea to stop giving a fuck what other people think about you. Okay? Who cares? Start doing what you want to do. Start going where you want to go. Start dressing how you want to dress. Start wearing that lipstick that you want to wear. Stop caring what other people think, okay? Yeah, stop caring about what other people think. Just start doing you. Start stepping into your own true power. When you do that, you allow, like, other women will see you do that, and they might judge at first, but what they're really doing is they're a little bit jealous that you're out here loving yourself and knowing your worth and doing what you want. And at the end of the day, it does inspire them and everyone else around you to do the same. Another great way to tap in is to start listening and trusting your intuition, okay? That's literally the universe or God or whatever you believe in. They gave you a compass to navigate this world, and it is your intuition. And a woman's intuition is like no other. Use it. It's beautiful. Start strengthening your intuition. There's all kinds of like different ways you can strengthen your intuition. Just search on YouTube. But yeah, start trusting your intuition. That is like literally a gift and a compass to navigate this crazy ass world. Okay. Another thing is having a personal hygiene routine down, because that just makes women, you know, like when you feel good, when you smell good, when everything's going good, like you just feel like that bitch. You just feel like a bad bitch. So work on that. Do like, actually, I could do some videos on some like really cool, like I could do some like sugar scrub videos, like how to like magically make your own sugar scrub or like something like that. I might do that. But like get you like a nice sugar scrub and like just completely like treat yourself like the divine goddess that you are. I want you to notice that if you are overpouring or overgiving to someone and it is not an equal energy exchange, like if you are pouring more into, you know, your relationship or your partner than they are pouring into you, that is a time where that is you living in your light feminine, and you need to pull that back and you need to pull your energy back. I'm not saying completely cut them off, you know, that's up to you, but pull your energy back. And that move alone is dark feminine energy. Do not give your energy to anybody who is not deserving. I don't care. Okay. So my next thing is, don't be afraid to cut the people off that need to be cut off. People who have heavily disrespected you for however long, people that make you feel shitty about who you are, or your beliefs, or, you know, what you wear, like cut those people out of your life because they're only hindering you. I want you to just fully, like the dark feminine energy is just fully embracing themselves and not scared to stand out and not scared to make waves. So I do also want to say I'm going to do like a little slideshow of some celebrity women and feminines that are tapped into and use their dark feminine energy, just so you guys can get an idea and have another type of example of what dark feminine energy looks like, okay? All right, so definitely check out my dark feminine energy Spotify playlist, and I'll link that in the bio. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope this helps. I hope you love this video. If you do, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button if you're not subscribed already. Check out my TikTok. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Instagram. I share lots of different content on there, and, you know, short reels and TikToks. And thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my shop, and I will link that below. And I hope you guys all have a beautiful day.